Oh yeah, it's so dusty. You know what? I think that's what I'll be doing today. Would be using this bad boy right here. Some chemical guys. What is up, YouTube viewers? Today we got an update vlog for the WRX. Unfortunately, I didn't record any parts or any segments for the stuff I'm going to be showing you guys on the car. It's already installed. I apologize. The camera equipment broke on me from that time, so prior to this video I put on everything already, so I had no footage of any of that. I'm sorry, but I'm going to show you guys all of it today, and I'm also going to be doing this before I show you guys this Chemical Guys Interclean Quick Detailer. It's supposed to be really good reviews from a lot of sources, so I'm going to try this out, see how it works for the whole interior. It's meant for all interior plastics, all interior materials, and hoping that does a good job. But yeah, I installed OEM window visors for this car, straight from Subaru. It's really good quality visor. Like I said, I'm gonna be showing you guys all of this later on in the video. I installed Faction Fab lowering springs, the gurney flap from Subi Speed, and I put back on the 57CR wheels, which came off my previous car, my Civic Si. So I'm also going to be taking you guys out for a POV drive. I'm going to try and do a setup for POV driving and see how that goes as well. And without further ado, let's go ahead and test this bad boy out. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to try this Chemical Guys stuff out first. I'm going to be starting and working my way down, or actually from the top rather, of the dashboard, and working my way down. Also going to be doing the screens and glass, the gauge cluster, those screens, all the way down, side panels. So let's see how this thing do. So I hope this view's better to actually focus in on the main section here, but the instructions on the detailer say to spray on the microfiber cloth and gently wipe to remove the dirt and dust. Pretty self-explanatory. So I opened it up here to give it a little bit of a test. Alright, so it does smell good. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells good. So we're gonna put a little bit on that on the microfiber, and I guess we'll start on the dashboard here. This is why power seats are inconvenient at times, because you're so slow to move back up. Oh. Phantom. So this spray actually leaves a nice smell. I still don't know what kind of smell. It smells like a lemony kind of scent. It might say on the actual bottle, but I didn't read the full instructions or the other stuff too. I just read the important directions on the bottle. But so far so good. It's leaving a nice little shine. I guess not shine, but more of a it's a crisp feeling look, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain how a dashboard looks clearly, but it does look fresh. Make sure you're turning over the microfiber multiple times so you get a nice clean even wipe with every swipe. So with this here, this is when you want to spray on the microfiber, because you don't want to get any any liquid within any of the interior part of the electronics here. That's why you just spray it onto the towel itself rather than just spraying it directly onto the material. That's the only time I'd actually put it onto the microfiber, is when I'm doing that type of stuff. But it seems like it's getting all of it here. It's very nice. One thing I noticed is the steering wheel, you come in contact with your hands most of the time, and it seems like the leather here is already kind of getting better just by wiping it down using this quick detailer. So I'm kind of impressed and shocked of how well it's actually affecting the steering wheel, most importantly, just because you're using it and you're actually touching it most of the time compared to all the other components of the car when you're driving. This and the shifter is probably the most that you come in contact with when you're touching. So the leather itself is bringing up a nice like shine to it, and it smells like, again, it smells really good, nice scent to it. So I'm just really happy with the result here on how the steering wheel is coated, and it's nice and shiny looking. So real good job with that. And I'm not going to be spending too much time on just using the detailer here. I'm going to be doing the driver and passenger side door panels next, and that'll be it, just because I want to actually get a full thorough detailer. This is just like a quick little detailer, and it actually says quick detailer in the name. I want to get an actual full-on shampoo, vacuuming by a professional or at some place that does interior detailing, and I'd want to just get this back into tip-top shape as far as interior quality goes. This was thrashed about during the winter, so I really want to get it back into that clean state again. You just see how shiny the leather and all the material is, the plastics. Yeah, it's a little bit dusty just because of the outside, but overall, it's a really good product, that Chemical Guys. So what I'm going to do now is give you guys a cold start, and then we'll head out and do some POV driving, and we'll talk about the car a little bit. Pretty loud. I wasn't expecting it to be that loud, so I kind of ruined the cold start for you guys. So let's just head out and we'll talk about the car. I actually might stop by a secluded area just to talk about it and what I've done to it. So I'll see you guys there. You guys can get this view clearly. It's my first time using this type of setup, but see how it goes. So already, I guess we'll start off with the wheels. So I put back on the 57 CR wheels from the Civic that I used to own. In case you guys didn't know, or new people that haven't seen my older videos, I used to own a 9th gen Civic Si. Thank goodness the WRX is 5x114 bolt pattern. It was the direct bolt on, and it fit good. No issues whatsoever. I paired that up with a set of lowering springs. I purchased the Faction Fab lowering springs, which it does say on their website and with other manufacturers, it helps with the uneven ride height from stock, from the factory. These cars have an uneven ride height where the rears sit a little lower than the front, and that these lowering springs actually combat that. They actually help with the uneven ride height to make it even again. And it's a 1 inch in front and 0.8 in the rear. mild drop without being too low, which is kind of what I need. I live in an area where it snows pretty much the majority of the year, basically, so I can't go like slammed. I mean, I could go, but it's kind of dangerous. Along with these really bumpy roads that I live, or where I live I should say, these roads just aren't good and aren't low car friendly. So I opted with just buying the lowering springs just because it's more beneficial that way. I feel like going a full coilover setup, especially with the salt and grime and dirt and all that stuff after the fact, once snow melts, it's gonna have a negative impact on the coilovers. You're not gonna have a good time trying to clean them up if you're trying to always adjust your ride height as well, just because with a coilover setup you're prone to doing that more often, but it's more necessary to use, I guess, more in warmer climates, or climates that don't or areas where climate it doesn't snow. So lowering springs was another reason why I got it, and it's obviously more cheaper. They're really good spring. As you can kind of tell from the video, it's not terribly stiff, but it is a bit stiffer than stock. So what else? So I had the wheels, I got the springs. I also opted for the Super Speed gurney flap. That's more of an aesthetic thing. I didn't want anything too loud. And most of the other gurney flaps and or spoilers that the WRX comes with or has options for, you have to have the WRX base, I guess, and or the WRX premium, which is like the middle trim, which doesn't have the little spoiler that you get from factory. So having this option for this gurney flap, the Super Speed one in particular, was a good option for me. It sticks on really good. It comes with the automotive grade tape and also the adhesion promoter, which is this like really sticky like pad of just glue, pretty much another side of glue, where you rub onto the back portion of your stock spoiler to make it adhere to the gurney flap once it sticks on together. So it makes it really, really sticky. Very careful and take your time with it. But yeah, the Super Speed gurney flap was just for that aesthetic, and it really pops well. I forgot to mention I also have visors, just regular OEM Subaru visors. So visors itself, I didn't think it was necessary to put on a video, but you know, I have visors, so in case you guys are wondering. And I'm going to showcase all this stuff to you guys once I get to the location. I want to show you guys all the stuff I've done to it. My car's not cleaned. It just rained yesterday, so I had no time to actually go ahead and wash the car. I might wash it after this video has been published, but warning you, my car is dirty. I just want to show you guys what I've done to it, that's all. So here we have the 2018 WRX looking very dirty. I am sorry about that again, but here's how she sits. Like I said, it has the Faction Fab lowering springs, the wheels from my SI 57 CRs, the OEM Subaru visors, and then the gurney flap here, which is looking very nice as well. So basically, just aesthetic mods for now. I do have other plans and other performance mods coming very, very soon. That's what she looks like. I have yet to take the lip off. I'm gonna probably go with the CS style lip. It flares out a little bit more and it scoops kind of like a slide, so it'll kind of accentuate this piece going this way. So I'm gonna be taking off the lip still. And there's the wheels again. Raise. This is the All My Gold color. Side profile. But other than that, I mean, just aesthetics mods. As you can see, you have the PLM axle back. This is probably one of my favorite angles right here. You can see the fitment right here. I want to get wider tires eventually. Not now, but soon. This is running the 235/40 tire. I want to upgrade to either a 255/35 or a 265/35, so it'll be a little bit more meaty and it'll fill up the gaps a little bit more, just because the springs itself, they're already broken in, but on stock ride height I can fit 4 fingers. Now I can fit only 2. So, and that's all around, by the way. Overall, it's just a nice, clean look. Nothing too major, nothing too crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. It's just simple. But yeah, that's it, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be doing more POV. I plan to do more POV videos in the next couple days, maybe weeks, depending. I gotta be consistent with these videos now. I have a little bit more time, so. But yeah, that will conclude the update video for the WRX. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.